Yo, yo, hello, hello. It is I, Chris J. We're back. We're gonna do some World of Warcraft. I was gonna do some fucking, what's it called? Resident Evil Revelations 2, but because of how long the game is, I'm just gonna leave it just for now. I'll finish Village before I finish off Resident Evil Revelations. Plus, that game's super frustrating. So I figured, fuck it, I'll just do this instead for now. Plus, it's like a super easy game to grind and then just get off when I need to and not need to worry about little checkpoints on the way here. Because I think tomorrow night the game releases? Something like that? I think? I don't remember. But it's probably something like that. I gotta just quickly change a couple things in my settings. There we go. Real time. Perfect. Alright. And honestly, now that I, record all my shit, I don't actually have to, end the stream to go eat dinner and, change it out, because then it would just be a hassle. So, I don't have to worry about any of that shit. So, huzzah! Yay for me. Okay, what was I doing? Apparently a lot of shit. Okay, so wait. Let me just quickly head back here. I want to see how much I've got in the little mail room here. Plus, I'm pretty sure I have some other missions that I gotta do all the way back in the Barrens anyway that I want to finish off before coming here to actually, do the grind. Especially since there's so many Alliance people here that just gank my ass. And I am not good at PvP, so not the greatest. Oh boy. Oh no. A lot of shit didn't sell. Okay, so let's see what did sell. Shadow Wand sold. Nice. Light Leather sold. Perfect. Grizzly Buckler. Nice. Leather. Nice. Oh no. Wait, Strangle Kelp didn't sell? No way. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Bruised Weed sold. Mystic's Belt sold. Gold Bar sold. Wool Cloth sold for a fuckload. Holy shit. That's how much that shit's going for? Ooh, Briarthorn sold no problem. Swift Thistle, yeah baby. Almost doubled my fucking gold intake already. I'm gonna leave everything in the mailbox till I go to the auction house, though. It's a good way for me to store all the shit that I don't need. Sick. Okay, so that was almost double. 10 plus 10 gold there. Not bad, not bad. Definitely not winning this bet, though, at this rate. Oh, well. Okay, so let's see. Do I have a bunch of shit I'm gonna sell, or is this just all shit that I'm keeping? Okay, so I got a soul shard I could use. I'm keeping all this. I see what's going on. Okay, so I don't remember why I left certain things here. It was probably because it wasn't a full thing. Oh, wait. I need an armorer. General supplies. No, I need somebody who can fix my weapon. I think my wand only has, 4 durability left or some shit. I mean, the blacksmith's gotta have something, right? Blacksmith, supplier? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's see. Where do we gotta go? We got Kodo Liver, Altered Snapjaws. That's what I was gonna do. Let's go do that then. And then we gotta do all these missions. Okay, I've given myself a bit of a grind here, but that's okay. Hey, Sarah. It's going alright. Unfortunately, I need to make more room for me to be able to actually use my green screen. It turns out the base is thicker than I thought it was going to be because they didn't have the measurement on the website, so I have to move everything around. How's it hanging there, Chris? Well, in general, a little bit to the left, but otherwise, pretty good. Just doing a little bit of a grind right now. I was going to do Resident Evil Revelations, but it just didn't... I don't know. I just didn't want to get super frustrated before the podcast, so I figured, fuck it. Let's just do this. Let's just do a little bit of a grind, make some progress in a game, have a nice little chit-chat before I get into certain shit. So unfortunately, I'm not able to actually show off my set yet, which fucking sucks, because I was really, really hoping I had everything planned out and measured, but the base is just thicker than it said it would be, so I gotta move my whole room around again and see if I can make it work, which, it's not that big of a deal. I can make it work. You got your COVID-19 vaccine about 4 hours ago? Nice, dude, nice. Any symptoms yet, or just so far just the little soreness where the needle went in? And I'm guessing you have to go in for a second vaccine, or is it just one vaccine now? Is that how it's working? Because I want to wait for Moderna. Nope, no symptoms? Nice. I personally want to wait and see if I can get the Moderna vaccine, because that one seems the most... Single dose. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, the Moderna one seems like the most balanced vaccine for me. So I think I'm going to go with that one if I get to choose. If not, I guess I'll just kind of take whatever I can get at that point. But I'm pretty sure Canada is going to be giving back the vaccine because of what's happening at in India. Oh, the Johnson & Johnson one. I hate that one. I will not be getting the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It's the only one that was ever pulled. And when something gets pulled, considering how loose the FDA and shit has been, or not the FDA, but how, like, how quick they rushed this and how they were willing to basically just keep it on the market anyway. I don't know. Johnson & Johnson seems like the least stable one to me. So I'm personally going to avoid it. All the other ones I seem okay. But anything that gets pulled, especially in America, has me a little bit worried that there is a little bit more to it than just what they claim it is. I know it's very conspiracy theory of me, but can you really blame me at this point? Just kind of bored for some reason. What games do I have installed? I'm just not feeling playing them. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I'm a little surprised you're not going to try to do, oh, what's the word? Star Wars. I thought for sure you'd be playing that still. Only 9 out of 21,000 plus had any issues. No, I know, but I mean, if there's 3 other vaccines on the market, I'd rather have one that didn't have those issues than one that did, if that makes sense. I forgot what all these moves were. I gotta get used to my character again. But it's okay, I'm fighting weaklings. Oh wait, oh, where did I put Drain Soul? Is this it? Oh, that is it. Damn it! Well, there goes that, there goes that fucking soul shard. But yeah, I mean, we'll never know if the others don't have any issues yet. True, but I mean, with the amount of time that they've been out, I figured if there was something big, they would have pulled it by now. So I'm kind of okay with just any of the other ones other than Johnson & Johnson. I always get worried when they decide to be like, yeah, no, we're going to pull this. Because again, America's standards aren't very high. So if they're willing to pull it, there must be a reason that's more than just 9 people out of 26,000 plus getting a symptom. Because they could have just been from pre-existing conditions, so why would they worry about it? Again, when their their standards are so low in comparison to everywhere else in the world. If I'm the poster boy for legal compensation, you know what? Hey, at least you'd be able to afford to live without having to work. That'd be pretty fucking great. Because those lawsuits ain't cheap. No, America's standards are lower than any other place I've ever seen. Like, well, other than maybe China. Like, G Fuel, for instance, in California, it has a thing on it that says it may contain lead. The fact that it even has that on there just instantly means that the standards for America are super low, that they would even let a facility like that even exist. So, I mean, don't get butthurt, but America's standards are like the biggest, like, they're like the worst standards any first world country has. I can't name a first world country that has lower standards than America. So do we get a hint of who will be on the podcast? It's actually just me this time. The government standard sucks? Yeah, but who do you think approves the vaccine? It's the government. So of course, you just proved my point, Matt. You literally just proved my point. Because who do you think approves those vaccines? It's not just the people. It's the people that were elected to pick it. And who's gonna like vote for it to be on there? Of course, people that are being paid to have their campaigns funded. You know, so yeah, but they're not the ones funding it. That's not my point, Matt. My point is that America's standards are the lowest in any first world country. Name one first world country with lower standards than America. I'll wait. Any country. First world. Has to be first world. Because, I mean, third world countries, I mean, let's face it, the standards aren't going to be higher than America's, but I can't think of a single first world country that standards are worse than America's. And that's not me attacking American citizens. That's me attacking how shitty your government is. Britain's way better. Way higher standards. Are you kidding me? Their standards for life is so much higher. Their food quality is so much higher. There is no way you're trying to tell me the UK is worse than America for standards. There is no fucking way. I'm 1,000% sure, Matt. Even the food quality in the UK is better than America's. Even their own fast food like places like McDonald's have higher food standards everywhere else but America. Not for some things? Yeah, but that can be said about anybody. I'm saying an overall, who's got the worst standards? It's America. That's because you even agreed. You said America's, like, government standards are low. And that's all it is. It's all government standards. So you can't name a first world country that has lower standards than America. Britain, definitely not. No way. You gotta think of a different one, because that is not an acceptable answer. Sorry. Until you can come up with hard proof as to, like, their quality of food and life being worse than America's, I don't want to hear it. Especially with their medical expenses, too. Like, universal healthcare. That's easily an instant win. Any country that's first world has universal healthcare, except for America. I wonder why. They're the only country that can't seem to figure it out. Like, America's, like, probably a great place to visit, maybe to live, but that doesn't mean their standards are high. Again, their standards very, very low. You can even Google it if you want. I don't think there's going to be a single first world country that could be lower on the spectrum for just standards of living and just overall quality of life than America. And then their actual standards for approving items and dietary pills and prescriptions just because they're paid to do it from the big pharma companies, there's no way. If there's one thing you do need to understand, you say America, not the American government. Well, who do you think controls America? Sure as shit, not the people. America sucks. Like, when I say America, I mean the government. I mean, you can't live in America without accepting its government. That's just kind of how it is. Like, if I could live in America, but I could live by Canadian law and rule, then yeah, I'd live in America in a heartbeat. But the fact that I have to live there and deal with the bullshit of the poor standards of living and healthcare and food and pretty much everything else. Yeah, but if you don't live here and work a good job, and you will have a better standing in life. Teleport me to Canada, please. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. Do you want to try that again, Matt? Because I don't think I think one of the words. Yeah, I think one of the words didn't go through correctly. But, like, again, don't get me wrong. I'm saying the people of America are fine. They're like every other country in the world. Everybody's just themselves. But the government that controls America is just. Oof. Doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on. Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. They'll fuck it up no matter what, because it's all about whatever check is being cashed in their wallet. Oh, I do know, because my mom used to live there before I was born, and she told me about all of the lifestyles that are there. And she's lived in Germany, she's lived in the UK, she's lived in Italy, and she's lived in Canada. And she's even full out said everywhere else is better to live than fucking America. And that woman is a saint. I am shocked she was even willing to say that America sucked. And again, when I say America, I'm talking about the government, not, and like the healthcare and the standard of living and how shitty it is. I mean, just look at how you guys handled COVID. Like, what, you got one $2,000 check at the very beginning of COVID, and then the government just basically gave everybody else a middle finger? Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, no, she's lived in a lot of places. So, at least from that experience, and just the fact that she's very against negativity, which is really funny to me, because I'm like the biggest asshole in the world, so I must have taken all that and just had it channeled into me. Don't reopen that shit show? What shit show? Wait, what happened? Oh, the COVID thing? Yeah. But I mean, you see my point though, right? It's almost impossible to find a country that's a first world country with a worse run government than America. And I know there's probably some gun-toting cowboy that'll be like, but in America we get guns, and guns kill Mexicans. It's like, I don't give a fuck what racist bullshit you were trying to defend. Just admit your government sucks. The people can be great, but admit your government sucks. Our government still is a shit show too, but it's still better than America's. That's the only thing I can really say about Canada, is our government is only slightly better than America's. And that's just because Justin Trudeau's a fucking halfwit. Like, just because I say America's worse doesn't mean I like Canada's more, but I do like our healthcare more. And our quality of life is only slightly better than America's. Wear your fucking mask, rednecks. True, very true, Matt. But I think you see my point. Man, I wish I kind of saved this discussion for the podcast. Damn it. I should have saved it. Alright, let's get Herzul's head. Oh, that would have been a good topic. Yeah, like, again, not attacking the people. Attacking the government is what I'm doing. There's, and I gotta say, like, I know it's probably tough to compare it with America having like 380 million people living there, and Canada only having a tenth of that, but it's like, the government should still run the same, just exponentially larger. That's the way I see it. So why is it so difficult? Why does the American government make it look so hard to be a normal first world country? You can still talk about it there. Will be different people watching it. I guess that's true. For a government reform, honestly, I agree. I personally think, okay, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think in order for politics to be as smooth as possible, anybody older than 55 should be forced into retirement. I don't think there should be ever a president that is 70 or 80 years old, because their ideals aren't future proof. Like, everything they're already thinking is 20 years in the past. So I think what should happen is you should be forced into retirement. You get your little paychecks or whatever to keep you sustained until you die. But I don't think any government entity should ever have somebody running it that's over 55 years old. Because again, who cares about what an 80 or 70-year-old or even 60-year-old thinks about the government? Nobody gives a fuck what you are and what you think. You're just some bitch who's trying to get a bigger paycheck because you got voted in. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Get out. Let somebody who's younger with a much better mentality and somebody who's got ideas that will actually progress the country, instead of keeping it in some bullshit state of panic. You know what I mean? Now, I'd say 60's fine too. 60 is fine. But you know what I mean. Don't let some 75-year-old person take over the country and then, like, at that point, if you're 75, you were still alive when the N-word was still, like, being thrown around like it was no big deal. Like, I really, really don't think that those people actually believe that progression is okay. I don't personally think that they hate racism. I think they were raised in it. They're kind of okay with it. But then they're like, oh, in public, we'll say that we're not okay with it, you know? That's how I think it is. Yeah, don't let somebody who's turning to dust lead the country. Who's got that aging brain kind of thing going on. That's why I don't like Biden. That's why I don't like Trump. I don't like a lot of world leaders because they're all so fucking backwards. But if you made somebody like me leader of the country, I'd actually like do something beneficial for it. Like America, for instance, you guys don't need to be spending $1.8 billion or wait, sorry, not even billion. It's like, what is it? 1.8 trillion or some shit on the Navy. It's some absurd number, like 900 billion. It's a fucking ridiculous number. You shouldn't be spending that much money on that when when you can't even feed your fucking country. I don't know. I would, like, the first thing I'd do if I was in the States is I would reduce the budget for the military by about 60%, because you really don't need that much money in the government. That's why America's spending like 10 times more than China, and it has maybe a slightly bigger army. I mean, it makes no sense. So reduce it by 60% and then just give everybody a bigger tax break, or put that into like healthcare. Take that $900 billion. Okay, so let's say it's 1 trillion even. 60% of that would leave $400 billion for the U.S. military, and then you just have like $600 billion that you could put into universal healthcare. It's not hard. It's really not hard. But America needs their protection from the Mexicans and the third world countries that want our oil and nobody fucking cares. Nobody in Mexico is planning an invasion into the U.S. other than maybe citizens that are trying to get away from the persecution of their country and the cartel. Like, it makes no sense. All the propaganda that's spewed each day is just bullshit. That's just to make everybody afraid of everybody else so that you vote for people for protection, and that money gets spent on everything other than what it should be spent on, which is the people. It's nuts. At least he has the foresight for that a bit. Biden is planning on that. I don't even think Biden knows what day it is. Like, I hate to be that guy, but I really don't think he knows what's going on in his day-to-day life. He seems, all the things that I've seen of him, he seems very forgetful as of late. And I'm not sure why that is. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm just paying attention now because that almost killed me. Biden isn't the smartest man in the world, but Donald made war amongst the people. The result won. Oh, I'm not arguing about that. I'm just saying I don't think Biden is going to be able to fix what he's promised he's going to fix. Like, he's already broken so many of his promises, like stopping the building of the wall when he could take the money and funnel that into, you know, the citizens' hands. He failed at giving people the monthly, what was it? The monthly, fuck, what was it? It was the monthly, what did they call it? I can't remember what it was called, but the monthly checks for the COVID relief. There's been some, I think there was another one where it was like, the crisis at the border is somehow getting worse. And that's just because he was voted in. I think more people are crossing that border. I don't know. There's a lot of things that don't necessarily sit well with me. But that being said, he's still doing a better job. That's it. Stim checks. He's still doing a better job than Trump. He's still doing a better job than Trump did. But I don't think he's living up to the expectations that people gave him. Which is why I think a lot of people are going to discredit both him and Kamala a lot. Because they promise so much that I don't think they can keep most of those promises. It's just too much. I don't think the situation was good no matter which way you slice it. True. Very true. I think that's kind of the point I'm making. Is no matter what, it wasn't going to be like this perfect little... what's the word I'm looking for? This perfect little Eden that people wanted it to be. It's just another series of events that have made it very difficult on... America. And it's still gonna be hard. It's still gonna be like this for the next 10 to 15, even 20 years. Especially if Trump runs again. Because at this rate, I feel like if he runs again, there's gonna be... It really depends on how Biden does, but there's a good chance he'll get in again. And I think a lot of people are happy about that and afraid about it. I personally don't really care too much, and the reason for that is I live in a completely different country. Him being elected changes nothing for me. Him being unelected changes nothing for me. But at least I know nobody's going to be, like, starting a war. I mean, that one assassination attempt on that dude in, what was it? Was it Iran? That was not the brightest move I've ever seen in my life. Isn't perfect, but we are not as bad as countries. Yeah, but I'd be that was my point though. Is America is better than any of the good third world countries. But there isn't a first world country that America can actually claim to be better than. Like, I always hear America's the best, America #1, but then when you like actually Google search it, America's like maybe in the top 20. Maybe, and that's just because like they got the stock market and shit like that. I don't know, it's strange. Alright, I got a ring. My first ring. Nice. I bet he liked it, so he put a ring on it. Alright, what am I doing? I got distracted by my shitty joke. I guess I gotta fly down here. Oh wait, I gotta do Ichiaki. Is it this way? Yeah, here, and then I gotta hand that in and hand that in. Okay, we'll do that then. Oh, I'll do this too. Just so if I see any Mage Royal, I could pick up maybe some Swift Thistle. It'd be nice, but I don't know if I'll get it. but I feel it's too long and would feel better saying it out loud, but I can't. Well, I mean, go for it. If you wanna say it, go for it. Our main beliefs go for freedom to do what you want to do on a legal basis. It's the things the government says is illegal that is fucked up. Yeah, but that's the thing, is if they want to go for freedom, how is it they're so behind on the weed thing? How is it they're still arresting people for weed offenses, especially non-violent ones? How is it that people that are doing non-violent drug possession crimes of just having cocaine, not for sale, but for personal use, still being arrested? Here in Canada, they don't even get arrested. We might give you like a $100 ticket, but we don't arrest you. That's pretty fucked up. That's actually really fucked up. And the fact that America has private penal systems, that just proves that they're all for profit about putting people away. So, I mean, America's never been about freedom. They've been about the illusion of it. That's the one problem I have with America's perceived version of freedom, is it never existed. It was always some form of illusion that they were the freest country in the world, but they never were free. Well, the weed issues better go away, because that's fucking dumb. It did exist? What did exist? Freedom? Because, like, just based on that alone, having Ronald Reagan as president back in the day instantly means that you never had freedom. About 100 years ago, wasn't there still slavery in certain places? 1920? No, that would have been 1920. I keep thinking it's like the year 2000. But no, but I mean, then the Great Depression happened, and then everybody was fucked, and then the government became even more strict. But I don't know. I will never, ever, ever, ever believe America was considered a free country. No country is. If it did, there wouldn't be any laws. I think like the freest country in the world, though, has got to be... what's that place in Europe called? It starts with an A. Shit. You can like get every drug in the world has the red light. Amsterdam. Amsterdam is probably the freest country in the world, and that's because they don't persecute people for wanting to indulge. Well, no, it may have been abolished, but that doesn't mean certain states didn't still keep it going, because I think it was, even in the 1890s, they still had slaves working on cotton fields. Like, that was bad. The Dutch. The Dutch are always crazy enough to make something like Amsterdam a real place. So, I see, like, they're probably the freest country. I don't see them being as held back as the rest of the world. Even in Canada, we're not even that free. We still, like, prostitution, sex work is still illegal here. Drugs are illegal to sell, but having a possession for personal use isn't necessarily. It's like ticketable, but it's not. Well, I could be talking out my ass, but I know for the first timers, it's just a written ticket. I know there's prostitutes in the windows, but like that's my point. Like, Amsterdam only focuses on the violent crimes. They don't waste thousands upon thousands, if not millions of dollars on a dude who was walking down the street and had half a joint on him still. Like, the fact that America put, like, what was it? There was, like, some dude that was put away for, like, 27 years for having a joint on him. That's pretty fucked up. I don't think anybody could defend America in that state. Like, that is just bullshit. I guess I'm just gonna kill these lions. I gotta do my Ichiaki here. I've actually thought about going out of country because of that one fact. See, yeah, that's the thing, though. And the fact that they're even taking so long to make it legal is very depressing, because they have it legal in certain states, but it's not legal federally. Do you know how stupid that is, to have one form of laws work one way and then states work a different? Stupid. It's fucking dumb. Just make it federally legal and that's it. It's not hard. It's really not difficult. But somehow these idiots have managed to make this the hardest thing in the world. And this is why you don't hire somebody who's 70-something years old to be leader of a free world. Because how free can you be if you get put in prison for having a joint on you? It's so dumb. Oh, I guess I gotta kill these dudes. They're not gonna go away. If I could write all the issues of, all of the issues about America, the list would be long enough to touch the moon. It would definitely be bigger than the Bible. But then again, in fairness, so would most countries. It's just, it's like America has, like, the extended edition of Lord of the Rings, you know? So, the rest of the world is like regular Lord of the Rings, but America's that extended version that gets you an extra 4 hours of shit you didn't expect. I think that's my best analogy for America. Because again, it's still enjoyable, but then you're just like, certain things you're like, what a waste of time. Man, I really should have saved that for the podcast. That was a great discussion. Shit. But then I'm gonna, like, slowly turn into Hassan, and I don't want to be a political streamer. Being a political streamer is not fun. It's kind of, like, tedious and kind of scary. Alright, so I need to go up here, headed that. Okay, let's do that then. Man, if I was a hunter right now, I'd have Aspect of the Cheetah going. Oh, I'll grab that too while I'm up here. Ashenvale Hunt, so that'll take me up, whereas these will take me down. I think I want to go down. I think I remember doing the Ashenvale Hunt, and it wasn't that fun of a mission, like, a mission structure. Or, that's not even the right word. What word am I looking for? Why am I dumb? Like, what has happened to me? Why is my brain, like, super slow today? Alright, let's get another soul shard while we're here. Sick. I stole his soul. My soul. It's probably pretty common, or other variants. Pretty much. Like, the funny thing is I've got quite a few friends over in the UK. I have mods from the UK. I have viewers from the UK and stuff like that. And a lot of the times, a very common sentence, especially in Canada, it's very similar than the UK, is, ah, fuck, why did America do that? I think if weed is illegal, then I think getting drunk should be. People die more from drunk drivers than someone driving high. True. When I get stoned, I don't even want to leave the house. I just turn on my incense and I sit down, chill, listen to some music, eat some chips that I found in my cupboard. Like, drinking should, if weed is dangerous, drinking is fucking suicide, apparently, according to, like, studies and shit like that. Like, I'd be way more comfortable being around somebody who's stoned than I am around somebody who's drunk. And the reason for that is people that are drunk have a tendency to want to fight, whereas people that are stoned have a tendency to want to eat a piece of cake and fall asleep. But, like, that, I think that kind of fits the narrative of America anyway, because America's always trying to pick fights with other countries and shit. Can I get the Kodo liver off of this dude? Does it have to be a super strong one, or can I just legit do this right now? Let's see. Too bad in the UK you need a license to watch TV. Do you? I think that might just be what they call it. I think the license is provided through the ISP, kind of like here. Like, you get oh, I could just get it off that. Nice. Because, like, here you technically need a license as well, but it's just in the form of a contract. Isn't it just called a licensing agreement? Because you're licensing their product? A paid license. Interesting. That's odd. But then again, I don't think that would bother me very much. Because, like, at this point, everything's streamed anyway, right? Do you need the license in order to watch Netflix, or is it specifically just for, like, cable television? And does that also seem to include internet? So it's just for cable. Okay, that's what I thought. So personally, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Probably about 10 years ago, that would have been a bigger deal. But I don't know. That one's tough for me. Netflix's internet, yeah. So it's like, for me, it personally wouldn't affect me, but 10 years ago it would have. But again, small price to pay. Like, the UK has got to get their shit together too when it comes to weed. A lot of these countries do. They always have to get it, like, together, because the younger generation knows weed isn't some devil drug. Even though America, sorry, I'm getting hiccups, tries to make you think it will be. And I like, the only propaganda I ever see is ever from America, too. I don't think I've ever seen another country have as much propaganda about weed than America. Oh, and I do have a story for you I cannot describe in writing. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Did you want to be a guest on the podcast? I'll leave that up to you. Okay, well, then there you go. I'll be starting it at like 7:30, 8-ish my time. So in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, if you're fine with that. I forgot which area in the States you... It was Minneapolis, right? So you're East Coast? It's about my new PC and one asshole program. Hey, fair enough. It's a topic I'm willing to talk about. That fucked up your OS. Jesus. What the hell kind of program is that? I will say it wouldn't be the first time that I've seen a situation like that. When you say paid license, in my mind, technically you pay a bill for it. So wouldn't that count as a license? See, that's what we call a licensing agreement in Canada. So I'm wondering if theirs is similar in a way, but it's just done slightly differently. That's the only thing I could think of. Just trying to write illegal system calls. What the hell is this program? Alright, we can save it for the podcast if you like. Because I feel like it'll be easier to comprehend if I actually knew what the program was and all that shit. And it'll be easier to kind of discuss it through the actual words instead of written word. You asked him and not me to join. Do you want to join? I just figured it'd be too late for you because it's just because it starts at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's the only reason I didn't ask. And it embedded itself as a mul, not deletable files. Oh, I don't even know what that means. What is a mul? I don't know what a mul is. But yeah, if you want to join too, Vamp, by all means, feel free to come on in. It's not going to be anything fancy, so you don't have to worry about cameras or anything like that. Unfortunately, like I said, the green screen is just slightly too big for the area that I have, so I have to wait until I can move things around again. Yeah, no, that's fine. Again, like the podcast for me, I don't have any time requirements. It could be as low as 10 minutes. It could be as long as 4 or 5 hours. It's more so just the natural conclusion that I go for. I wanted to use the cam. I mean, you can use the cam if you want, but I'm just saying, unfortunately, I'm not going to have the whole setup ready to go. I have to wait until I can move everything around. I would have done it today, but I have to move almost everything around in my room in order for me to get it to work. So it's going to take me a few days. Unfortunately, it's going to take a few days. Oh, there's Supervisor Lugwizzle. That's who I'm after. When will the podcast start? About 7:30 or 8 o'clock my time. Usually it's in between that because sometimes I get a little held up and I try to get dinner in between the streams. So that way I can either eat on the podcast or I can eat just before it. Doesn't really matter what. But yeah, it'd be about 7:30, 8 o'clock my time. So in about an hour and a half to 2 hours from now. How will I join it? Discord. It'll be in VC1 when I get everything ready. And then for like future stuff, yeah, if you guys want to be on it, by all means, just let me know, because I can have up to 3 people plus me on the show at a time. That's kind of what I'm doing for the setup. But I will say for certain guests, I'll need them to accept a link to Ninja OBS if they're going to be wanting to be seen on screen. But we'll figure that out. How would I set that up in Discord because I have the cam set up? All you have to do is just turn it on. Like for this one, it's just going to be recording of the Discord screen. So it's, again, nothing super fancy, but it'll be like how I did the first podcast with Maximum Underdrive. Which, by the way, if you haven't followed them, by all means do. They actually do a really, really good stream. I personally think it's better than Dr. Disrespect's, especially with the production value they put into it and the effort. If you haven't, make sure to follow them. They're really good, and they got good banter. I really enjoy that. I'm hoping that they'll eventually do like a future podcast, like something that'll kind of explain the back lore of what they do. I'll have to push that by them and just be like, hey, why don't you guys do a future podcast every year or every week? I've watched them; they are pretty good as well. Yeah, oh yeah. The fact that I could just, like, randomly go over there and just kind of annoy them is pretty funny, too. But yeah, I would essentially be stealing one of their ideas for how the cams work. Like, how they were able to implement my cam on their OBS. That's what I would do. Also, I'm currently shoving my sword up some bandit's ass on Skyrim right now. Nice. Oh, jeez. Skyrim, what a game. Briarthorn? I kind of want that. But he's going to get attacked by these guys. I'll have to wait. I'm pumped to see what they're going to do with Elder Scrolls 6 now that Microsoft owns Bethesda. I'm curious to see if they're going to make it better, or if they're going to make it like a microtransaction bitch fest, which they could do either way and it would still be okay. But I want to see if Microsoft owning it prevents another Fallout 76, or if it's going to make it even worse. That's the big thing. AFK for a bit? No worries, no worries. If you see me on a be right back screen or anything like that, that means I've gone on break. And I'll be back with a podcast. But I doubt that'll happen for another, like, hour. There we go. I win. Chicken dinner. That's me. I love chicken. Come on. Hurry up, you little bastard. Hurry up. Run. There you go. There you go. Sprint. Sprint, you bastard. Where are you going? Is that what was happening? Well, I mean, you were just going left and right, you weird little creature. Are you done? Oh, there we go. Nice. So I think I have to take that to Fizzwizzle or some shit. Where's the Briarthorn? Oh, there it is. No Swift Thistle? Damn. That's the only shit that's actually worth, like, any gold. Okay, so let's hand in this, and then these. And then we'll do this. And then we'll go back and hand all this shit in. Oh no! Hyenas!
I need a target.
Dope. Okay. I'm just gonna go hug this wall. Oh, wait. There's gonna be more enemies, aren't there? Okay. I think we'll be fine. I don't think we'll pull too much aggro here. I'm almost out-leveled for this area. Gotta work on these two. This one's maxed out, actually. Huh. So I gotta work on these two first, and then I'll work on the next row of things. So it looks like I was slightly off on the date that Burning Crusade's coming out. It looks like it's coming out June 1st. So I've got like almost a month to hit 60 and hit 6k gold. So let's hope I can do it. I mean, definitely not looking promising in terms of what I have in my inventory, but hopefully I can make it. If anybody can sniff their way to some gold, it's me. I'm surprised I'm going to get any experience from this. It's a level 14. It's probably just going to be very minuscule. Honcho? Nah. Hey, Salad, how's it going? Yeah, level 20 already. I am still doing the podcast tonight. Unfortunately, my green screen is just slightly too big for the area that I have, so I have to move everything around because of it. So that's kind of annoying, but what can you do? Nugget Slug. Okay, so I gotta go back there and grab those. But I'm gonna go ahead and do these 2 quests right now, since I'm already here. I'm actually almost level 21, and I think I was like here for the start of the day, so almost an hour to get most of a level. It's slow. It's definitely slower than I want to be. But what can I do? I have to run everywhere. Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. At that point, it's just gonna make it so for the next like couple days, I have to just clean my entire room, because anytime I move everything around, I dust at the same time and I wipe things down. So at least I'll be able to do a thorough cleaning of my room, and then I'll just move everything around and make it so that it all balances out perfectly. Fun times. I mean, I did say I wanted a workout too, so what's a better workout than moving your entire room like completely around? Huh? Wait. What? Who do I give the quest to? Oh, there he is. How did I miss this dude? I did some online gambling last night, put in $40 and cashed it out $720. Nice, dude. Nice. What did you play? Open the bundle of reports, take the Warsong report to Warsong Scout. Yeah, sure, I'll accept that. Why not? Cool. Who am I bringing those to? Wait, what did I just accept? I don't know what I've done. I've accepted something that I probably shouldn't have. Oh well. Well, that's a pretty good return, dude. Why do I feel like it was either blackjack or craps? It was like that return's got... It couldn't be slots, could it? Oh my god, it was slots? Oh, you hit a 500... Okay, out of 27... Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. From one spin, yeah, because, like, slots are fucking random. I think my biggest win off of slots was... I think it was a $1.50 spin that I did. And my biggest win was, I think it was like $470. So it was close to the 500 mark. But that was the biggest I've ever won off of slots. I've lost way more than I've won on that, though. So the fact that you've got that much out of it, that's dope. I couldn't do it. For me, I have to play a game that I could mathematically win and not just have to rely on luck. That's why I like blackjack and why I like poker. Because even though I could theoretically be losing, a lot of the decision has to do with me. So... to me, that's personally more fun. But fuck, man, that's a banger of a win right there. You like the luck part? Fair. See, I can understand being like drunk or like stoned and just sitting at a machine and pressing the button and all the shiny lights going, that eventually you win enough money to like pay for all the drinks that you had that night. It seems great. It was 2,800 times. Damn. I haven't seen a win that big in a long time. Like even just from like watching on YouTube. I remember seeing some people get like 1000x wins and shit like that. And even then, most of the time it seemed like they were faking it, or it was just like play money or some shit, just because of the sheer amount of money that they won. But to see that multiplier, dude, I hope you bought yourself a nice bottle. Oh wait, can you buy liquor at your age? Are you you're 19, right? I don't know. Is there like different ages in the different states for buy yourself a nice bottle of Cristal. Get that Ciroc going. Biggest Twitch slot streamer just hit a max win on this site was 5,000 times. Was $1 million. Holy shit. That dude must have had some decent hookers and blow for that night. You can't drink for 2 more years. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought for some reason there might be local laws that are different. But I will say when you start drinking, one thing I've discovered is tequila does no hangover. For some reason, I don't get hangovers, I don't get lethargic, I don't get dehydrated, and I'll drink the same amount of that as I do vodka, and vodka fucks me up. Same thing with rum. And whiskey. Actually, any other hard liquor other than tequila seems to do it. And the interesting thing about it is a lot of people say that tequila is the only alcoholic beverage that's an upper and not a downer. But the weird thing is I don't even get, like, the dehydration. I don't understand it. Like, my mood is positively way higher in terms of, like, happiness and that when I drink tequila. I've seen people get the worst hangovers on Jägermeister. Yeah, but Jägermeister is like 90% sugar, which would dehydrate the shit out of you. So, of course, you're going to get, like, the biggest hangovers from that. But take my advice, do tequila. Even if you don't do it as, like, a mixed drink, just do tequila. It's the best thing you can drink for a first-timer. Bloody Marys will be my thing. Yeah, but just trust me on this. If you just want to do straight up shooters, tequila's the way to go. A lot less likely to get hangovers. Oh wow, I can't drink tomato juice. Something about it. It doesn't hit my tongue right. Yet I can, like, eat pasta sauce. I can eat tomatoes raw just completely fine. But the something about the texture of the drink and the flavor, it does something to my brain where it just can't comprehend what's happening, and it basically fucks me up. I'm not gonna do that, Lamau. I don't want to die. Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, you might down the road end up at some parties where you're gonna be doing some shots. If you're gonna be doing shots, do tequila shots. That shit'll save you. It'll save you a night next to the toilet. Like the other day, I drank an entire bottle of tequila. I wasn't, like, overly drunk or anything, but I definitely wasn't sober. And the next day, no hangover, not even thirsty. I think my pee was clearer than any other time. Well, this is very TMI, but who cares? Like, it wasn't yellow. I definitely wasn't dehydrated, so something was going on. Where I live, it is 8:07. How about you? For me, it is 6:08. So you're 2 hours ahead of me. So you're Central America. Okay, good to know. My tolerance is going to be so low since I've never drank. It's going to be bad on my 21st birthday. Ah, yes. Be careful about how sneaky the alcohol is going to be. That alcohol is very sneaky. I was stupid and ended up drinking an entire bottle of tequila, bottle of vodka, a suitcase of beer, and I did something else that day too. Oh, I smoked a bunch of weed, and I think I had mushrooms, and it was a bad night. It did not work well for me. You're gonna go to the casino on your 21st? Yeah, that's what I did on my 19th. That's Canada's version of your 21st birthday. So at roughly 9:30 will be when the podcast will start for you? Yes. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Wait, you said it's 8 where you are? No, so it would be an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and 50 minutes from now. Because it'll be starting 7:30 or 8 my time. So it'd be between 9:30 and 10 your time. You could do gas station scratchers and Powerball and stuff at 18, but can't do slots till 21. That's weird. Why is that the case? That just seems odd. Yeah, so roughly 9:30ish. Yeah, roughly 9:30. It wouldn't be before 7:30 my time. Oh, forgot that I gotta start using my wand. There we go. It's America, laws are dumb. Yeah, we actually had a pretty big discussion about that just before you got here. It was interesting, because basically all I really said is America is the worst first world country, but I forgot to mention that it was because of government, so thankfully Matt kept informing me that I keep forgetting to say the government. But in reality, I stand by it. I can't think of a first world country that has dumber laws than America, and worse government. And people too, though. I give the benefit of the doubt, though, because a lot of my viewers are from America, and most of you guys seem awesome. There's like 1 or 2 of you that are kind of dicks, but like it's nothing that really like chafes my ass, if you know what I mean. Like, you can be a dick here, I don't care. I don't give a shit. But I don't know. There's definitely some people like that in America, but I don't think it's most of America. I think the government sucks, but most of the people are great. In the Midwest, I hate the redneck hillbilly culture. Matt lives in the Midwest too, I think. Or is it just... I don't know what you would call where you live, Matt. But I get it. I know I'd have to live there to understand the culture more. But from every interaction I've had here, like on stream, I don't think I've ever had one where I'm like, fucking American douche. I don't think I've ever had that thought. I don't, like, I might think, oh, you're just being a dick, but I don't know. I just don't see it as frequently on this. And I think that's just because most of the people that have that mentality aren't going to be on the internet going on Twitch and trying to chat to nerds, right? So, I don't know. I just don't think from my perspective, I don't see it as often. So I can't really weigh in on it. My neighbor has 8 Trump flags and 2 F Biden flags on his front porch. How does he have such a big porch? I think that's the part I'm more confused about. I live in the Midwest. Okay, so, wow, that's 3 of you. All 3 of you that are chatting with me right now all live in the Midwest. Impressive. Well, I feel like it's like all 3 different states too, probably. Indiana, and then Vamp. I think if I remember correctly, you were... Oh, shit. Where did you say you were? You know what? I don't want to say it, because I feel like that's kind of doxing. Yeah, most likely Iowa. Okay, so at least if I didn't say it, it's not doxing. Yeah. And then Matt is... it starts with an M, and I can't remember if it was Minneapolis or Memphis. I can't remember. But that'll be up to him to clarify if he wants to. Ohio border, though I live like 1 mile from it. Oh, okay. Is Ohio better? I know that's a weird question, but I'm actually kind of curious. Because some states, people would like actually just go across the border of that state to go do stuff if it was better. God, no? Oh, their roads are tough. Oh, jeez. Minnesota, if Minneapolis. Oh, okay. That's what it probably is then. It sounds familiar, and I remember him mentioning it on stream, so I don't think it was that big of a deal if I brought it up. But I don't know if he's still here. So, whoops. Don't come at me, Twitch. They gave me this information willingly. Oh, Ohio's are godlike? Damn, that sounds intense. I almost spilt my water. That would have been very bad news. What is here? Silverleaf. Oh, there it is. Alright, we're gonna go kill some harpies. And then, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna hit level 21, of course. We're gonna kill them. Go down here, hand these in. Hand that in. Hand that. Oh, I'm being attacked by a bird! If it's Memphis, it would be Tennessee. Okay, so that's the name of the state. I thought Tennessee was the name of a city. So Tennessee is the state. Ah, okay. As a Canadian, I don't really care too much for geography outside of Canada. I barely care about geography in Canada, so don't feel offended. I mean, if you want to be offended, go for it. I don't really care. But I doubt any of you will be. There's just this one dude who's like, I'm seething at the rage I have inside of me because he doesn't know which states there are. Tennessee is so pretty. I wish I could visit. Is it? I mean, like nature-wise or like female-wise? I need to clarify because it might change my motive of visiting if I ever decide to go to America. Nature? Well. In Canada, well, actually, where I live, I have mountains surrounding me, so I don't really have to go anywhere for nature. Like the city I live in is literally just built inside of a bunch of mountains. If you want the babes, go to the coast. That's where I live. So I'm one step ahead of you. I don't think I would like there is that most of the music in Tennessee would be country. Yeah, country music makes me want to kill myself. So I doubt I'd be okay with that either. There's a reason country music has the highest suicide rate in the world, and it's because it makes you want to kill yourself. That's all anybody in my town listens to? Man, I don't understand how country music is... How can weed be illegal, but country music can be legal? That's what I don't get. Country music makes you want to fuck your cousin and go on a killing spree, whereas weed just makes you not want to do that. My town is doing concerts at our park this year, and 8 out of 10 bands are country. Well, that means like... That means like 8 out of 10 bands have a pretty good chance of banging their sister. So, I mean... I don't think I'd ever want to be associated with a country band. Especially with the stigma of country music. I'll never like it. I will judge people who listen to it, and I judge them harshly. I flat out tell them, like, your taste in music sucks. I don't care who you are. Don't care how close you are to me as a person. Don't even care if you're my boss. If you like country music, your taste in music fucking sucks. You're a degenerate and you should feel sad. I'm so mean. It's so slow for me. I fall asleep fast. Oh. That's... Oh god, I'm being attacked by a different one. Whoopsie. I got distracted. Uh-oh. I better not die. I got ambushed. Okay, I gotta make this one disappear. Go away. It's all I like to bang my sister, divorce my wife, be drunk, and drive trucks. Or, yeah, like, that's just one of the verses. That's just what he did that day. That's the worst part about the song, is he's just singing about his day-to-day life. It's like To-Do List, the music. Okay, I need more Harpy Lieutenants. Yeah, there we go. That's another one. Oh no! The ambusher's coming too! Shit. Oh god. You go away, strange creature. It didn't work! I gotta do it again. What? Why aren't you targeting? Go! Get him! Get out of here! Get one of these. Nice. Create this. Nice. Now the ambusher should come. There we go. Perfect. And drink beers. They sing about that as well. That's true. They need the beer in order to get their sister drunk enough to let them fuck her. That's how I like to picture country music. And just remember, you can't spell country without cunt. Just remember that, everybody. If you're ever feeling sad, remember my wise words. I kind of want that Briar Thorn, but it's really close to a bunch of enemies I don't really want to kill, but I guess I have to. Alright. There's a song where they sing about sexy tractors and the tractors turning them on. That makes me question a lot of things about country music. Like Biden and hates me now, always calls me a nasty liberal. Oh. Well, yeah, I guess retaliating to that would just cause more problems. Because, like, at that point, I would probably just be like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants your shit. Leave. Because odds are he couldn't afford the health, like the hospital bill if you put him there anyway. So, like, what do you accomplish even if you do knock him the fuck out, right? Oh no, I put him in more debt than he was in before. He'll still leech off the government and use food stamps for cigarettes. Because I think that's how they all think. I would like to use my food stamps for cigarettes. I don't need food or nutrition. Nutrition is for those that actually care about their life. He's an old dude, so it won't take much. True. You should just give him a menthol cigarette. He'll probably kill himself because it's not harsh enough for him. How dare you give me menthol? I want your manager. He'll be so mad at you. Oh, god damn it. Why every time? Get the fuck out of here, you little bitch. Get out. No, you're not allowed to resist me. Oh, I'm starting to sound like Harvey Weinstein. You're not allowed to resist. You want a script? I'll give you a script. And then he grabs his balls violently. They never spend their food stamps on real food. It's always Mountain Dew and candy. Oh, the stereotypes are great. I love it. Why is it Mountain Dew? No, he needs Viagra. Get it right, Chris. No, Viagra means that he would get hard and then he could, like, try to butt fuck Salad. We don't want that. We want Salad to butt fuck him. It's not violence if you're just loving him to death. That'd be one kinky way to die. Yeah, what happened? Well, the gas station attendant pulled out his pants and just fucked me till I died. Whoa! How about neither? You gotta admit, that'd be a pretty funny way to, like, get introduced into hell. Yeah, so why are you here? Got butt fucked to death by a raging boner. He was such a nasty liberal. And then somebody's just like, he was a liberal that liked to do the nasty. Very nice, very nice. At least you went out the way you went in. Complaining about the liberals. Oh, you should, like, flirt with him next time. You should be like, well, as a filthy liberal, I'm pretty liberal in most regards, if you catch my drift. And then show him your penis. He'll never come back again. And I don't even think he'd report you, because then he has to admit he looked at your penis. And I don't think he could possibly do that without thinking himself gay. He probably is a pedo. Well, then have Chris Hansen on standby. How in the fuck do I still not have enough rings? Oh, and then I have to come back here and kill this bitch. I forgot about that. Well, I better kill these bitches real quick. They're about to spawn back. I know they are. Fuck. Hurry, murder him! Murder him! Kill him! Kill him with fire! No! Why did you have to do damage to him? Damn it. You stole the kill I needed. I'm still stuck in a tornado. Can I stop being in this tornado? There we go. Is this another one over here? Are you a harpy? You are! Shit, alright. Win any Warzone games the other day? Unfortunately, no. We came close a couple times. We're definitely getting better with the kills, though. The funny thing is I'm not really focusing too much on wins. I'm focusing more on trying to increase my KD because of how low it was. But it's getting better. I'm at 1.11 now, so I'm technically above average. So winner for me, I guess. Let's just create all these. Yeah, not bad. Like, considering when I first started playing Warzone, it was, what, 0.69 was my starting KD? So in a year, I've doubled it. So, I'll take that as a win. My starting KD for Modern Warfare 2019 was like 0.6, got it up to 1.2. Nice, 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 nice. So yeah, essentially the same idea. Takes a lot of consistency though. Like for me, the last 2 weeks that I have played Warzone, my KD was like 1.89 for both weeks. So I don't know. I think I'm doing better. Hope it goes well, Vamp. Oh, I'm hoping I'm hoping she gets her second win, because I think she got her first win with me, Dustin, and Russ. I think. I don't think Jay was there, but we're definitely trying to get another one. Got to get those dubs. Tomorrow will be busy for... Oh, I completely missed that. Oh, tomorrow will be busy for me. I got an eye appointment to see if I can get Social Security for how bad my eyes are. Then I have a doctor's appointment 2 hours after that. Okay, now I can see. Yes, I hope it goes well too, Vamp. Sorry, I thought we were still talking about the dub. I got distracted by the game. My bad, my bad. Is this going to be the kill that levels me up? It might be. Oh no! Another Slayer! Nice. I hope this drops another ring. I only need 2 more. Come on now. I don't want to have to deal with any... Alright. Let me upgrade... Is it this I wanted to do? Yeah, it's probably this. And then I want to keep this at full, and then I want to get this at full. Because those, like, the Destro Warlock is insanely overpowered in TBC. They're such good damage dealers. My Modern Warfare KD is just above 1 or just under 1. Hey, that's good. That means you're very close to being above average. I never want to play FPS with skill-based matchmaking. I hate having to sweat so hard every game. Fair enough. Thankfully, in like Warzone, it doesn't seem to work very well. Oh no, the ambusher has found me. Well, it's too bad you were a little late there, ambusher. I think my Warzone KD is like 0.94. It's been, or not my Warzone, my Modern Warfare is like 0.94. I never really played matchmaking though, so it's kind of hard. Warzone skill-based matchmaking is meant to keep you playing for as long as possible. You're completely right, Feel to Do. Also, it feels like it's been a while since I've seen you, Feel to Do. How you doing? How's life treating you? I will say if you are still around later, I will be doing a podcast with Matt and Vamp. So if you want to stick around, feel free to. It'll be my 3rd podcast since starting it. I'm going to try to make it as weekly as possible. Sometimes I'm sure there's going to be times where I have to push it, but we'll try to be consistent. Good, and yes, it's been a long-ass time. Last I was here, you were doing SWTOR. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was either SWTOR or I thought it might have been Resident Evil 3. I thought it was around that time when I was playing both of those. So it's been a while. But overall, everything's good, so that's nice to hear. I'm glad. It'd suck if everything was shit, that's for sure. Can I fast travel? Oh, I can. Let's do it. Save myself the fucking run back. Yeah, I will be doing some more SWTOR soon. Apparently a new patch has come out that's given like another hour of content. So I might do it. I might do it for that 1 hour of content on all my characters, but I might also just wait for the patch after that, so there's like double the content available. Other than that, I got World of Warcraft for now, because I'm getting ready for TBC. I got Resident Evil 8 coming on either Thursday, well, it'd be Thursday, it might be Wednesday night, depends on when it actually releases. Then we got the podcast, we've got, what else am I working on? Resident Evil Revelations 2. Shit, what? Fuck, how many games have I been playing? Star Wars Battlefront 2. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. 11 months, 8 days, 2 hours. Holy shit, it's almost your year anniversary here, Vamp. 16 days, 18 hours watching. Holy shit. I spent one day, 18 hours watching. Jesus. Okay, guys. I'm impressed. The fact that I can even keep your attention for that long makes me proud. Alright, so this is done. Kill Sunscale Raptors, collect their feathers. Use the feathers. Oh, I remember this mission. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go hand in the other quests, though, because I want to see how much quests I actually have to do. Oh, I should also sell a bunch of shit, because I have no room in my inventory. Alright, so let's get rid of these. I don't need that. It's not worth anything to me. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. I also don't need, this is a relative term. Thin Kodo leather. Maybe I do. No, it's not worth much. Okay, so let's leave that. Small furry paw. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. We're going to keep this so we can sell it. Get rid of that. Perfect. Alright, we're definitely making some strides here. I don't need haunch of meat. Soul shard's good to have. This goes for a fuckload of money, so I'm just moving these just to be safe. We can get rid of that. Perfect. I like bragging my time status. Well, I'm glad you like bragging about it. It would suck if you were ashamed of it. If he wasn't always streaming when I was working, I would have more. This is fair. This is fair. But you could always just, like, if you have a TV at work, you just have me play it in the background. Just, like, at a bar somewhere, instead of watching the game, there's just me playing a game. I would love to see that. At, like, a Hooters somewhere, there's somebody just watching my stream on the fucking big screen. Just an angry buff dude just getting mad he can't watch the Mets play baseball or some shit. I feel like that would be the equivalent of the DVD meme in the bar where it like hits the corner and everybody cheers. That'd me every time I level up in the game. The whole bar just cheers. That'd be dope if I reached that status. That would give me so much meme clout. Oh, there's so much strangle kelp. I want to get that. Apparently it could be worth money. I want the strangle kelp, sir. Sir, I just want the strangle kelp. Choke me, daddy. Oh, Danganronpa. That's what the one game I was fucking forgetting on my list of shit that I gotta complete. I gotta do Danganronpa 2 and 3. How in the shit did I forget that? And I left it in such a weird point, too, because, like, I'm pretty sure the first murder we solved and got that all done. But then there's, like, a weird mechanic that I didn't realize I was doing. Oh, yeah, my little Tamagotchi in that game is, like, covered in shit, and I don't know how to clean it. You just wish you could do that on your Roku? Does not have the app? It doesn't have the app? What? I finished Danganronpa 1. I think I needed to take a break, though, just because most of it was just me reading. It wasn't actual, like, conversation. Yeah, I have a third-party Twitch app that I've used on my Roku. I think it was just called Twitch. But, it might have been Twatch. I think I remember laughing at the name. I can't remember, though. What was I gonna say? Shit. My brain. It not good. Not work good. Brain. I was gonna say something, but my brain's forgotten. Uh-oh. Oh, talking about Danganronpa. Yes, yes, yes. So it was just like there was a lot of dialogue that had to be read, and it didn't really give me any breaks to actually have conversation. So I felt like I needed to take a little bit of a break from it, just because that's not how I usually roll. I don't usually use games to just fill time the same way like Darkside Phil would, where if he's not complaining about the amount of money he's getting per stream, he's just reading the dialogue that's on the screen. And plus, it was hell on my voice. Trying to do all those voices for different people and different accents and trying to talk all the time, it was brutal. It was brutal. So I just needed to take a break and play something where I didn't have to like focus on reading every single thing that I was doing. So that's the reason I kind of took a break from Danganronpa 2. keep in mind, that game is great. I do like it. I will go back to it. I miss playing as Monokuma. So we'll definitely get back into that again, especially now that I know how to save in places that aren't just at the end of chapters. I think we could make that more of a regular thing. You have the plug-in, not a smart Roku TV? No. I have the plug-in in my room too. My only smart TV is outside, but I use the Roku in here, and I use a third-party one. I think it was just called Twitch app, or I still think it might have been called Twatch. I can't remember. I don't use it very often because most of the time I'm already on Twitch. I'm usually at the computer. I'm not usually watching it on TV. They had one called Twitched. That was the one. Twitched. I knew it was some stupid way of them changing up the name. Twitched. That's it. Maybe they didn't remove it from people who've had it downloaded then, because I've had it downloaded for a couple months. Hey, Matt. What's up? A skunk sprayed about half a mile from your house. So does it just smell like somebody's smoking like the smelliest weed, or is it like unbearable? Oh, that's the worst, dude. I live next to a highway. The amount of times a skunk gets hit by a car here, I've just gotten used to it. And not to mention some of my neighbors smoke like the dankest of the dank weeds. It's kind of hard to. Oh wait, did I just fly to Mulgore? Fuck, I went to the wrong place. Whatever. Yeah, no, the amount of times it happens, at this point, I can't tell if anybody's smoking weed or if a skunk sprayed, or if a skunk was hit by a car. And it kind of sucks that skunks have that weird stink spray, because, like, I would have loved it if they didn't and they were domesticated, because they're cute as fuck. So shoved a bag of mega dank weed in my face? Yeah. It's so potent, too. Like, half a mile away and it's still that potent? God, it's like the smelly fat kid in gym class. You know he's there because you smell him before he enters the building. We had somebody like that in my class. That's why I never wanted to ever be known as the fat smelly kid. So I always used an excess amount of deodorant and like cologne. You can get rid of the stink stuff and have them as pets, I think. No, you still can't have them as pets. Technically still illegal. But there are certain states that can have them. But, like Canada, no. You can have pet raccoons in Canada, though. And I wouldn't mind having a little trash panda as a little companion. You had one in your school, too? Like, as a pet? Well, I have this plant factory thing that smells like coffee gone bad. It's that bad of a smell? Or is that what you had, Matt? Oh, I see. Wait, so it's a... Wait, we had one in my school, too, that smells like coffee gone bad. It's that bad of a smell. Oh, fat smelly kids. Oh, yeah, fat smelly kids are not fun. They're not great. Why did I get off? I don't even need to be here. What am I doing? What is wrong with me? Chris, go back to this thing. You want to go here. Camp Trahujo or whatever. Oh shit, it's May the 4th. I should have fucking played Star Wars Battlefront 2 or SWTOR. You know what? I'm not even big on gimmicks. Fuck it. I'll wait till later to become gimmicky. First I have to become relevant for me to use gimmicks that'll make me stay relevant. So what quests do I have to do? So I'm going to hand this one in. But then I got to do this, the Harvester. I guess Thunderhawk, Saliva Gland, and Lightning Gland. Oh, great. I've got so much shit I got to do. Okay, we'll finish up this little area for missions. Then I'm going to go grab some dinner. Then I'll come back and we'll do the podcast. That's what we'll do. Because I think by the time I'm done with all that, it'll be about 7:15, 7:30, probably around there. Just down to 5-pound burrito I made a bit ago. Ripped my intestines. Nice. You're gonna, you know what? There you go. That's how you combat the skunk. You fill your burrito with beans and then you fart him out. That way he can't, like, he can't outstink you. Mark your smelly territory. That sounds good. I'm hoping you're talking about the burrito and not the fart fight with a skunk, because I personally don't think that would taste or smell very good. Because, you know, there's certain smells that you can taste. That would be one of those things that I would be able to taste the smell of. And I probably wouldn't like it. I have to say probably, because I have to be open-minded about it. The potential for smell. Ooh, the smell of fresh taint. What's wrong with me? I love it. Oh, I smell it. I love it. Oh, the podcast time. Oh, okay. There's so many topics that happen that it could literally just be anything. Oh, right. My little demon guy's gone. Let's summon him back from the afterlife. I like the idea of him just being summoned from hell and he's just like, no! Stop it! I want to stay here! Fuck! He's just so angry about it. Duel of the Fates theme, but if it's all farts. Yeah. You and the skunk battling it out. But don't cut the skunk in half. Skunks are cute. If it was an animal that wasn't cute, you know, it cut in half. It's probably one of the meaner things I've said, but fuck it. Who cares? Not my problem. Wait, bring Ken Zigla's drought to Dogran in the Barrens. Who in the fuck is Dogran? Oh, this dude. Okay. Oh, man. There's, quite a few quests around you, boys. You love skunks? Yeah, they're cute. I just don't like their smells. That's why if I had to pick between skunk and raccoon, raccoon wins. Because raccoons are little trash pandas. You just let one rip and it is actually overpowering the skunk. There you go. All you hear in the distance is everybody gagging in the houses nearby. They're just like, oh my god, Matt ate a burrito again. Fucking fat ass bitch, leave me the fuck in hell. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he's thinking. He's like, stop summoning me! I didn't even make the deal with you! You signed the contract, you forged my signature. I don't want it! I don't want any of this! That's what's going through this little bastard's head. Where am I going? Oh, it's actually just a lot further than I thought it was. Oy. You might feel the quakes in Canada soon. I'll make sure to strap all my tables to the floor. Can't have them vibrating away from me. I mean, that'd be one way for my, like, green screen to fall over one day. Oh, an earthquake happened. Nope, Matt just ate another burrito. Everybody buckle up. Get under your desks. Matt's eating more burritos. Hurricane in Florida? Nope. Matt ate a burrito. Everybody's just starting to, like, put together a GoFundMe to stop you from eating burritos. We must stop him! He's a monster! Godzilla can't even fight him. King Kong just doesn't want anything to do with him. That's how they end the next Godzilla movie. It's just you farting in the direction of... in the direction of God. This is the most immature thing I think I've probably talked about on stream. But it's funny to me. I don't think farts will ever not be funny. You hear that, neighbors? Farts are hilarious. Fight me on it. So he's in this little fucking area? Wait, so why is he in that house? What am I doing over here? Dogran's captivity. Oh, he's captured. Oh, they're letting him out. I forgot that it kept me in the other thing. I'm gonna assume no then. He didn't say anything to me, so I'm just doing it. Oh, you can fart on it and turn it green? What's making it green? Why is it green? Damn it. Wild forest fire? Nope, Matt farted out fire. No, he had a spicy burrito. That's the difference. It's the level of spice in his burrito. Wait, so what did I just accept? What was that mission? Dirt caked pendant? Wait a minute. What? What was the name of this? Love's Gift. Wait a minute. Love's Gift. Warlock. Bring the dirt cake pendant to Organ Rule. Blood Iron Orgrimmar. Okay, so it's for the Warlock quest. That's fine. That or the methane kicked up the fire. That's true. Could be the methane. Somebody's having a gender reveal party and Matt's gust of methane got in the way of their firecracker going off. Oh, there goes the village. Another day's work for for another fucking gender reveal party. So what's the gender of the baby? Who knows? They all died in the forest fire. My Hero Academia, Pro Hero, Methane Man, Quirk, Nuclear Ass Blast. Yeah. Why do I feel like that would be a hero? I feel like that already could be a hero. It just seems like something that would happen to My Hero. Okay. I don't know where that beat came from. Don't even care. We gotta spend another 20 minutes running down here. Shit! This is gonna take forever. Mage Royal. Gotta go get it. They could have Swift Thistle. That shit's getting me gold. I gotta be able to afford my mount at level 40. Ask Valve to make me a pyro flamethrower on TF2. You probably could. Knowing them, they'll turn anything into a skin. Are you just gonna send them like a PNG of your butthole, or are you gonna just send them a full-on picture of you? Because it'd be kind of funny to be like a three-dimensional just butthole running around. Wait, what? I finished a quest in here? When did I do that? Alright, I don't remember doing that one, but okay. If the game says I did, I must have. Just imagine them holding up a 3D me and lightning my ass blasts on fire. Or lighting, sorry, I read that wrong. Lighting my ass blasts on fire. Yes, yeah, no, that, I could see that happening. It'd probably smell a little funny in the match, but I could see it. And then your catchphrase can be, "Oh no, not again! Here we go!" Just put that like little extra twang on it. The refuel pack would be burritos. Yes. Yes, it would. God damn it. I love it. It's so dumb, but I love it. I at least want to finish these quests here. Once these are done, not like the new ones, but like just the ones that I've collected. Okay, so I need the eggs. Oh, I remember this mission. This mission pissed me off a lot. Because anytime you were about to finish it, some new fucking crab spawned and like pinched your nuts and then you died. Just as you were finishing up. Yeah, these little bastards. I must kill him first. I see bruiseweed. I want it. That shit goes for a lot of gold. I don't like that it paid a lot of attention to me. For some reason, my little guy isn't threatening enough. That's not good for me. Oh, what? I have to get something in here too? Wait, what am I trying to do? Hey, Zarin, how's it going, bud? So those guys are doing their thing. That's fine. Let's get these eggs. More bruiseweed. Oh, so this is where I find the bruiseweed. Very nice. Oh, get him! Beat him up! Hopefully nobody steals this from me. You guys might get a new social credit system called a vaccine passport? I don't know what that would be. Probably not, because I'm pretty sure all of our vaccines are going to India at this point. Fart horror movie up above. You can run, but you can't hide. My gas will melt your insides. The fartening. Smell you soon. It still would be better than the fucking happening. That's for sure. They could call it the ass flappening. Again, it's rumored, wouldn't shock me, Canada's going communist. No, it's not. Where do you learn these things? Because your information is always wrong. I don't get it. How is your info always so wrong about Canada? We're like the furthest thing from communist. I mean, America's more communist than us at this point. We just have an idiot for a leader. Jesus. Just imagine a giant fart that makes a greenish gas outside that made people start to melt. You know, I've seen that in fucking horror movies already. Like with spider venom. See, Zarin, like what I was talking about earlier, Matt, is Zarin is the type of guy that would tell me that America's better than every other country. That's who I was talking about before. But in reality, we know it's not true. More states are opening up, yet you guys refuse to open. That's not democratic. Our cases are going up. That's why we're not reopening. See? This is what I was talking about earlier, Matt. Misinformation. Told you. It's just funny to me because it's just blatantly wrong information. And I know Zarin's just trying to troll me at this point, and it's okay. I don't mind. I don't care. If he wants to debate me on it, he debates me on it. Simple. And I know he doesn't care what I think either. Which is how it should be. We reading that your inflation is going up through the roof? What are you talking about? Inflation? Huh? Are you talking about the value of our money? Because, no, it went up quite a bit. Actually, ever since inflation happened, our value of our dollar went way up. So, yeah, no, that's also incorrect. Sorry, Zarin, but that's wrong. Well, no, it's not even fact-checked. It's just, like, it's not like he's trying to prove some sort of point. I'm just correcting him. It's that simple. Fact-check makes it seem so political. Again, lots of other European countries are saying the same thing. What? Saying what? That Canada has a high inflation? Because that's just wrong. And I don't think there's any European country who even cares about us. So I'm gonna call bullshit on that too. Yeah, I doubt that's the case, so I'm calling bullshit. Oh, this isn't great. This sucks for me. What is happening? I don't have an AoE attack, so this just sucks for me. There's so many of them! Yeah, so that's why I can't really trust that, because Europe does not give a fuck about Canada. Nobody's talking about Canada. So, I don't know what weird gossip sites you've been comparing news with, but it's definitely not, definitely not correct. Ooh, that's good. I'll use that. I didn't even know I picked that up. But that's okay, Zarin. I know you would call me out on anything I didn't know about America, so I feel like it's a very mutual discussion. Unless they're talking about Canada's staple products like maple syrup. True. That's our one export, is maple syrup and hockey. Fact checkers are bullshit. They are just biased hacks that don't actually fact check, just a propaganda machine, like how they fact checked, said Matt Gaetz is a human trafficker. They had to redact that statement. Turned out it was a Democratic called Dave Hunt. Yeah, fact checkers are so accurate. Why do you think I said I don't like to use the word fact checker? I'm not a fact checker. I'm just correcting a statement. It's that simple. What do you mean, your ass? You saying you wouldn't correct me if I was wrong about the states? Shit. Oh yeah, no, I don't personally believe fact checkers are accurate, so I agree with you. That's why I don't like to call myself one. I don't like to say that what I was saying was fact checking, just for that reason alone. Okay, how many more eggs do I need? I need 6 more. And then there's also a mission over here somewhere. I want to avoid those, like, little grubs and shit, because they keep spawning more and more things that I don't want to deal with. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Journalists are just really bad marketers, just watered down. Pretty much. Oh, fuck. I gotta get to a place where I can spawn if I need to respawn. Oh, it's up there somewhere? What the fuck? Alright, well, never mind then. I guess I'm just gonna try to stay alive over here. Oh no. I'll go this way. Shit. Oh no! They're still chasing me! Came in the 20s, journalism came in the mid-30s. Boxed in, eh? Yeah, no kidding. Alright, well, we made it out. Somehow. Oh, I don't... Ah, shit. Oh, no! I didn't make it out. I should have made it out now. Really? You're just gonna keep following me? The man who started PR and marketing is called Edward Bernays, the nephew of Sigmund Freud. Yeah, that Freud. That kind of makes... Well, I mean, there's only one Sigmund Freud that I've ever heard of. What is happening? Why are they able to evade it? What is going on? This makes no sense. I think they're glitched. Well, Freud was crazy. That's the only reason he was even a decent psychiatrist. It's because he was fucking bonkers. Oh, more bruiseweed. Alright, so I'm gonna summon this imp. And then we're gonna try to steal this dude's soul. Oh boy. Oh, I don't have any healing products. Okay, well, fuck it. Let's do this. I only need his soul. Okay. Come on, keep it going. Nice. Drain soul. There we go. Perfect. Now we can send this little dude to hell. We'll go grab that bruiseweed. We'll finish up with the eggs. I don't know where this harvester is, but it's somewhere. Not much I can do about it. It's just not here. Wait, I did the Wailing Caverns? I didn't realize that. So that's what I got the thing for? I somehow finished that. Weird. I didn't even do anything for Wailing Caverns. Like how all the fake stories of Rudy Giuliani fact-checked, all redacted now again, also fake news, had to redact all that as well. Yeah, again, that's why I don't really go around saying I'm a fact-checker. Because I'm not. Ah! Cool. Alright, perfect. That's been dealt with. None of these guys have eggs, so I don't know why they keep saying I can get eggs from them. Also, audit in Arizona seems like the info came out is that Trump had over 100k votes and Biden only had 60. Okay, did Biden win the state? I don't know what to tell you. I don't pay attention to that shit anymore. I personally don't care, because in all honesty, it's not going to change anything anyway. They're not going to get the presidency. Unfortunately, even if he did win, he's not going to get it. Yeah, but would that be enough for it to change anything, though? Probably not. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Not again. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No! Those things do so much damage! Oh, that's so annoying. I fucking hate these things. The fact that they just constantly spawn fucking Silithids the entire time is annoying. Oh, well, I mean, even if that's the case, what I'm saying is they're not actually going to get the presidency. Unfortunately, even if you're a Trump supporter, Trump's not getting back into office until the next time he can run. It's just not going to happen. It'll be the first time a presidency's ever been rescinded. I doubt it's ever going to happen. And plus, Biden would never let that happen. There's no way. Funny thing is, I feel like I would personally... Biden will be charged with treason. Then Kamala would just, you know, free him. He wouldn't see a day of prison time. And why would he get charged with treason? Because somebody forgot to count the votes properly? Wouldn't happen. Like, charged with treason. Oh, yeah, like that would ever happen. He would get charged and pardoned within a second. That's a lot. What is that? I'll wait for part 2 then, Matt, because I just noticed the 1 out of 2. Election fraud? Yeah, but again, you're saying he would get charged with treason. He wouldn't. Kamala would bail him out immediately because she would become president. Just wouldn't happen the way that you think it would.
It's too far away.
A guy dies and is sent to hell. Satan meets him, shows him doors to 3 rooms, and says he must choose one to spend eternity. Oh, shit. No! No! I didn't even have time to summon a creature! What is this garbage spawn system? Fuck. You know what? You fucking just run away. Not that direction, you cuck. Go the other way. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Oh, good. Spend eternity in the first room. People are standing in dirt up to their necks. The guy says, no, let me see the next room. In the second room, people are standing up in dirt up to their noses. Guy says no again. Finally, Satan opens the third room. People are standing with dirt up to their knees, drinking coffee and eating pastries. The guy says, I picked this room. Satan says, okay, and starts leaving. The guy wades in and starts pouring some coffee. On the way out, Satan yells, okay, coffee break's over. Everyone back on your heads. Oh, God. Ugh. I guess that's another way of proving it. Not everything is as it seems. He would know, because she would as well get charged with treason. And yes, there is rules in the U.S. Constitution that covers that, so he would go to jail. Article 3. He wouldn't go to jail, though. He wouldn't, because then the Speaker of the House becomes the president. You're missing the point, Zarin. If you're going to come at me, at least come at me with something, substantial. This is all easily just completely, gone. Biden would never see jail time. Kamala would never see jail time. Nobody would put them in jail. They may be charged with it, but they would never see jail time. They would be pardoned immediately. It's the same reason Trump would never see any jail time if people wanted to start prosecuting him for any crimes that he did. It's because, again, Pence or somebody on his side would pardon him. He wouldn't see a day of jail time. It would never happen. Matt, these are really long. I don't know if I can read them. Especially when they're constantly 1 out of 2. Okay, so oh man, I didn't get the fucking soul shard. God damn it. Well, not under the Constitution if you commit treason. Yes, even if you commit treason, you can be pardoned. I mean, look at Nixon. He's the spitting example of somebody who committed treason and then never saw jail time. I have evidence to back up that I'm right. You don't, though. It may say it in the Constitution, but it'll never actually be done. Okay, I'll save some for the podcast. Fair enough, fair enough. Because, it's kind of hard to pay attention to the chat when it's such a long thing. Nixon spied on the party. He never overthrew an election. That doesn't matter. Treason is treason, Zarin. They don't have different forms of treason. Treason is treason, so you're already wrong. I mean, just stop. We're arguing semantics for no reason. Literally no reason. Because in the end, it's still the same result. No matter what form of treason, whatever form it is, treason is treason. And if a president is ever charged with treason, he'll just get pardoned immediately. Even Trump would have gotten pardoned for treason. Everybody gets pardoned for treason. Even Nixon got pardoned for treason somehow. At 7:30, aka 9:30 my time. Okay, I might not be in there right away. I still think it's probably going to be closer to 8 my time. And finally, I think the easiest way to say this is every president has committed multiple crimes. Every president. There's not a single president that hasn't committed crimes that would get them put in jail. Even treason. I would say a solid 50% of presidents have committed treason. If not more. And they never saw jail time because it was like I guess it's like a golden rule that if you're president, you just never see jail time for your crimes. But it's just how it is. I'm not sure why it's that way, but it is. Oh, I need to get this fucking thing killed real quick. Please don't let these little bastards kill me again. It won't happen, Zarin. I'm sorry. I know you're all about being this empire guy and like trying to prove certain points because you like to claim that you're super evil even though you're not. In games you definitely are, but in real life you're not. You're reasonable. So the thing is I could wait and see, but they'll never see jail time. I'm not arguing that he wouldn't get charged with treason. I'm arguing that he wouldn't go to jail. I'm saying he'd be pardoned immediately. Either of them would be. Do you see my point? I'm not trying to argue that they wouldn't be charged. I'm trying to argue that they wouldn't go to jail. There's never been a president that's gone to jail. Keep that in mind. Oh, that grub is glitched. Oh, okay. So that one's stuck in the floor. Okay, I get it.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Wait, what the hell just happened? Excuse me? Is he... What happened here? What is... Huh? What is happening? What did I just witness? What is going on? I'm so confused right now. Okay, so this entire little area here is glitched. Can I even attack him? No, he keeps glitching away. What is happening? What? This is bugged as fuck. What is going on? Okay, so that's one down. Now what else am I after? I think I have to do... Oh, I don't even know. What else is down here? Oh, it's the glands. Oh, shit. Jail time, we will see that, is to be well seen if it happens, and they do it, will be the shock. Yeah, but that's the thing, is they won't do it. There's never been a president that has ever faced jail time. And it's because there's, like, some sort of, like, bro fist that they do as soon as they become, like, president, where they're never going to actually see jail time. So, unfortunately, I still gotta disagree with you. It just won't happen. And I know strange things are happening, but I just... It won't happen. It just won't. Again, charges could be laid. They could be. I'm 1000% sure they'll never see any jail time. Even if it ends up being the case, they will never see any jail time. Nobody ever does. I wonder if I can kill this thing. He is a couple levels higher than what I want to fight. Damn. When election fraud is exposed, then what will people think? Audits are happening, New Hampshire. It wouldn't matter. They had election fraud in the past. Never changed a thing. Like in the 1940s, 50s, even the early, like, mid-1800s, there was all... Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck it, I'm running. They've had election fraud in the past. So, nothing came of it. It never will. It's just a general understanding, it seems. Wait, what's going on over here? He's taking a lot of damage. Is my little dude about to kill him on his own? No way. What a badass. I can't believe you fucking did it. Alright, let's kill this dude. Ooh. Ooh. I just want to avoid this. How can I take one of them without getting the other? When it is exposed, I think people will lose their minds. Probably. That doesn't change the fact that they won't see any jail time. Again, you're what I'm trying to say is, I agree with you up to a certain point, but they're not going to get jail time. That's the only thing I'm trying to argue. Oh shit. Are any of these angry? No? Oh, hopefully none of them want to fight me.
Can't do that yet.
There we go. Please have your forked tongue. No! Oh, I need the saliva gland. Oh, this is going to be a one-drop thing, too. It's going to take forever to get this. Washty. Wash the bone! I think I should be a higher level if I'm doing this area. Okay, I'm just going to hearth it back. Oh, I can't yet. What else can I do? Nothing. Shit. Great! Let's see, Democratic Dave Hunt was arrested earlier yesterday. That's not the same thing as a president, Zarin. You're arguing semantics. God. Just because you're a politician doesn't put you on the same level as a fucking president. No president is going to be put in jail. Politicians get put in jail all the time. Presidents don't. God damn. I don't know where politician came into play. I don't think I even ever said the word politician. I think mine was always president. At least I'm almost certain I've only ever said president. Politicians get put in jail? Who? I don't fucking know, but I guarantee you there are. You could probably Google it and find like 20. Easily. I don't know your politicians' names. I don't give a fuck enough to actually care about American politicians. I know the president's name. I know the vice president's name. The rest of them couldn't give two fucks about. American politics is the worst fucking politics in the world. And I will stand by that. It's fucking cancer. Right behind America's Canada's. The rest of the world's relatively normal. America's is easily the worst. Well, for first world countries. I'll specify for first world. So much running. Oh, good. I'm almost near the camp. I'll fly here. I'll fly here, then here. Then here? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I don't even know if I'll have time for that. I gotta go in like 10 minutes just so I have time to eat. Just Googled it. Not one went to jail, not even a governor or congressperson or statesman or stateswoman. Alright, it still doesn't matter. It's not my point anyway. But apparently Dave Hunt's going to jail. But my point is no president has ever gone to jail. They never will. It'll never happen. Unless they decided to kill somebody on national television while, like, with a knife and, like, rape the body. Even then, they'd probably still get pardoned. Because at least he had my ideas.
What brings you here?
Alright, so let's go to Crossroads. Actually, you were already wrong, Zarin. First thing that popped up when I said, has any American politicians gone to prison? H.R. Haldeman, Republican, White House Chief of Staff, convicted of conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and perjury, served 18 months in prison. So I don't know what you Googled, but it wasn't right. In the last 10 years, in Alabama, you have Zeb Little, Ed Henry, Mickey Hammond, Oliver Robinson, Robert J. Bentley, Alabama House of Representatives, Mike Hubbard, Greg Wren, Terry Spicer, all fined, all of them have been convicted, and all of them charged. So that's just from a quick Google search, and that's just Alabama. So I don't know what you Googled, if you even used Google. Maybe you accidentally put 3 O's in that search, but nope. I can already tell you, you're wrong. Very quickly found that out very easily. What are you talking about? Politicians have been going to jail for almost 100 years. There was a list that went all the way back to 1910. I'm not reading the whole bloody thing. And that was just in the last 10 years from just Alabama. So, no, Zarin, you're wrong. There's no president that's ever gone to jail, so I'm right about that. And I was right about there being dozens, if not hundreds of politicians that have been arrested and convicted of their crimes. So, sorry, Zarin, checkmate, I win.
Greetings, man. Stay away from the voodoo.
Yeah, that's good. I'll wear that. Yeah, politicians, yes, Zarin. Presidents, no. So I honestly, I'm starting to think now you're just trolling me, or you're just purposely not understanding what I'm saying. I don't get what you're trying to argue here, because my argument was never politicians. Yes, no, but the list that I read had a mixture of people who paid fines and people who were in prison. That was just Alabama in the last 10 years. Half of the people that I listed also served jail time, as well as fines. So, Zarin, you're wrong. And that literally took me less than 10 seconds to Google. By all means, I do agree, politicians will go to jail, but no president ever will. Never, ever, ever. It will never happen. If it would happen, fucking George Bush would be in prison already for war crimes. He would. It's that simple. George Bush would be in prison. But he's not, because he'll never be in prison. Because he was a president. They're not going to put him in prison. It's just nutty to me. This entire conversation has just been you telling me politicians go to jail, and I agree. And then I say presidents don't go to jail, and then you tell me politicians go to jail. Yeah, I know. You still haven't acknowledged that I'm right about presidents. I at least give you credit where credit's due, but you don't seem to be giving me any, and I don't understand why. Maybe it's your empire attitude or your imperialistic views, but nah. You just gotta give me this one. Sorry, Zarin. I'm not backing down, and I have proof. Can you name me a president who has gone to jail? You know what? Why don't you do that? Tell me a name of a president from America who's gone to jail. Not before becoming president. If you could do that, I'll give it to you. If you can't, nope. Not happening. I wonder what I'm gonna get for this one. A Mool Rune Totem. Hopefully that was the right move. Actually, I probably need to go up. I hate this place. Alright, now I'm in the right place. Once I'm finished up with this, then I go. See? That's my point. There's not ever going to be a president that goes to jail. It will never, ever, ever, ever happen. It just won't. Politicians, I completely agree with you. They will go to prison for what they do. Presidents never will. I don't know why they'll never be held up to the same standard as other politicians, but they will never, ever go to prison. Never. So that's why I gotta disagree with you on that. But I agree with you on the politicians part of things. So at least you got that going. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go to the auction house. And put up, well, how much space do I have in my bags? I got enough space. I can just leave it. I'll go next to the flying dude and then I'll just hearth it. And then I'll go on break, stop the recording. Then when I come back, it'll be podcast time. And yes, George Bush Jr. should be in prison for war crimes. Also, Bill, Hillary, and all the others messed up people. Yes, I agree. I 100% agree. My whole point was that it just would never happen. It just won't ever, ever, ever happen. So that's just kind of where I stand with it.
Looking for something special.
Yeah, we can get rid of that. Solithic egg, I'm keeping those. Don't need this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Soulbound, don't need it. Got 2 of those. Binds when equipped, I can sell that. I'm going to keep... Oh, I can't even sell that anyway. This I'm going to put on the auction house. And we're good. Cool. Oh, wait. There we go. I did die a couple times. Alright. Cool. Now I will be back soon. I'm just gonna go eat something. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in about a half hour for the podcast. Alright, love you guys.